Now we should feel nice and long. Go ahead and walk those feet back up. Relax your chin and jaw. Open the shoulders. Feel your neutral spine and your feet flat against the mat. With your ball, you can take it in between the knees. Now always, if you want more of a challenge, you could take it between your ankles. And I'll do through the knees. Thighs are perpendicular, shins are parallel with the floor. Starting with our hands behind the head, we're going to open up those elbows so we're not pulling on the neck joint, but we're working from the bottom rib. And we're going to lower both my thighs together, breathing in and then breathing out. Breathing in, 2, and out. Careful as you're lowering not to hyperextend your back. Keep it neutral. One more. Good. Go ahead and take that ball between the ankles for more of a challenge. And we're going to do the same idea. So we're going to breathe in as we lower. Breathe out hard. Pull them back. Breath in. And back. One more. Good. You can go ahead and drop that. We're going to keep the elbows open and back to the chair position. Bringing the chest through, we're going to take a crisscross, opposite shoulder to knee. Your back does slightly come up off the shoulder blade on one side as you rotate. Good. Bringing the bottom of the feet together, let the knees fall open. Take a moment here to pop those ribs up a little bit and stretch out your abs. And then we're going to pull them back down and underneath you. As I lift my knees, I can feel my lower back imprint. Again, from the bottom rib, I'm going to lift that chest up. Just float it up. Concentrate all your energy into your abs and your chest, or your ribs. One more. Good. Go ahead and bring your knees in and your feet apart so your knees are falling in towards one another. Keeping your left elbow down, we're going to take the right arm and using the pinky finger, slice it across the body, working for the opposite side and feeling it in our oblique before we release that shoulder back down. Try to keep the chin relaxed. And as you come back, don't pop the chest. One more. Go ahead and switch sides. Left arm out, right elbow is going to stay against the floor. Bring that pinky across. Keeping that shoulder as relaxed as you can, so you can concentrate your tightening in your center, in your obliques, and your core. Two more. One more. And relax. We're going to bring the knees back to neutral and feet. Arms are relaxed at your side. And take a deep breath. Go ahead and squeeze both knees together. Elbows are going to come down against the mat. Chest is going to come through, and we're going to double leg stretch. Bent leg stretch. I'm pressing through my forearms, lengthening my legs, trying to keep my neck relaxed. One more. And pull it in. Finding that same idea within the rotation, I'm going to bring the heels together, knees apart, froggy position. Arms are out like a snow angel, not too low and not too high, somewhere right where it fits, right in where your shoulders meet, your arms. And we're going to bring the chest through, and then we're going to stretch. Squeeze your sides, as well as your thighs. Pointing the feet. One more. Good. Pull the knees into you. Relax that chin. Let's keep the head down for this one. We're going to start with our toes apart, reverse frog. Knees are open. We're going to lengthen out the diagonal, open the thighs, bend at the knee joint. Breath out, and bend. Keep breathing. That breath really helps you. Keep your neck relaxed and your jaw. Breath in. Open. Open, bend. Open, bend. One more. Good, and let's bring the feet flat. One more big breath here. Release the tension from your upper body. Let's go ahead and bring those legs back up, and I'm going to rotate around here for a moment so you can see the start of our corkscrew. So our heels are together in the turned out position, and I want to make one leg longer than the other. So I'm going to tip just a little bit to one side, bring it back to neutral, and the other. So it feels like one leg is getting longer than the other. As I'm doing this, breath in, and then breath out to come back. I want to try to keep my hips down against the floor. So as I'm going to the left, my right hip is pushing down and center. And the opposite way, left hip is down and center. Go ahead and bring the knees in, relax for a moment. So that's the beginning of our corkscrew. Go ahead and take them back up. And we're going to start with that slight side tip. It's going to circle down, center on the hips and legs, come to the opposite side, longer on one before it comes to the center. Then we're going to go the opposite circle. Breath in and breath out. Other way. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. One more breath in. Actually, two more. Breath out. Last one. Breath in and breath out. Pull the knees in. From that knee tucking position, I want you to grab the backs of the thighs, not quite the knees, right here, right above the knees, and bring those toes together at a strong point. You also have strong arms. I'm going to hitch my hips and roll myself to a flat back position, starting with the curve of the lower back. By the belly coming in, I'm going to roll like a ball. As I roll, I don't want to go all the way to my head. I want to just go to the top of my shoulders here. Roll it back and through. Take your time, because right about here, you want to get flat. But we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we're going one vertebrae at a time through, and I'm going to flatten my chest to stop. And through. Good, go ahead and stay sitting. Let's just do a few more. So we're going to grab that ball, dig our heels in, squeeze the ball between our knees. Sitting tall in an upright position, I'm going to imagine that I'm holding a beach ball in my hands. Starting from the tuck of my pelvis, I'm going to roll it back and release it up. So it's like I'm floating back up. Tuck it in, tighten the core, and float back up. And tuck and tighten. And back up. And tuck and tighten. And back up. Go ahead and lengthen the legs, stretching over with the body. Relax the head. And relax. We're going to flip to the other side onto your tummy and just give yourself a little stretch. So I want the elbows underneath me, and I want to make sure that I'm turning out my legs behind me so I'm not on the top of my knees. I want to be on the sides, so a little wider than the mat. And then I'm going to press against my elbows and lengthen And then try to relax my tummy muscles and my lower back. From this position, I want to lengthen my thigh off the mat. So I have a long leg. The knee wants to come up. I'm going to then flex or point and flex and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex. Thinking that other thigh off, hold it for a moment, deep breathing, and point and flex and flex. Good, relax. We're going to stretch out long and we're going to do some swimming. Opposite arm and leg lengthen. My chest is going to come up, but my head is not. Starting oppositionally, lengthen the finger away from the toe and release. Extend away. So it's not so much of an up as it is an out. Lengthen out, away from the center. And release. Lengthen away. And release. Lengthen away. And release. Lengthen away. And release. Go ahead and push back to your heels. Stretching your arms above you. Relax through your shoulders. And you can roll yourself up. And thank you very much.